for Standard 3 Activity-Based Learning. Environmental Studies for Standard 3 introduces young learners to the world around them, fostering an understanding of their environment, their place within it. The curriculum focuses on observation, interaction, and appreciation of nature while also promoting 21st century skills and values. Environmental Studies Standard 3 Focus. The focus of EVS Environmental Studies for Class 3 is to introduce young learners to their immediate environment, fostering awareness and appreciation for nature, community, and healthy living. Key areas include understanding the environment, plants, animals, natural resources, building relationships, family, friends, community, promoting healthy habits, exploring cultural diversity, developing critical thinking, and encouraging responsible citizenship. Environmental Studies Standard 3 Topics. Class 3 EVS Environmental Study typically covers topics related to the world around us, including our families, homes, foods, plant, animals, water, and environment. It aims to foster an understanding of the independence of living things and their surrounding, our environment. Understanding the concept of environment, including both living, biotic, and non-living, abiotic components. Living things, exploring the characteristics and needs of plants and animals. The natural world, learning about different types of plants, animals, and natural resources like water, air, and soil. Our homes and communities. Understanding different types of houses, schools, and the importance of community. Interdependence, recognizing how living things rely on each other and their environment. Environmental awareness, developing an appreciation for the environment and an understanding of its importance. Environmental Studies Standard 3 Activities. Nature-based activities. Nature walk and observation. Organize a walk in a park or garden. Encourage students to observe different plants, animals, and natural elements, and to note their observations in a nature journal. Seed planting. Engage students in planting seeds, for example, in a pot or small garden, and observing their growth. This helps them understand plant life cycles. Environmental Studies Standard 3 Activities. You can watch this video on the germination of seeds on the YouTube. Germination is when a seed starts to grow into a new plant. It's the process where the dormant embryo inside the seed becomes active and starts developing. Seeds need certain things to germinate, like water, air, and the right temperature. Now you can see this diagram where the seed is planted in the soil. Then after some time the embryo develops into radicle, which develops into root, and the plumule, the upper part, which develops into shoot. Now you can see in the last diagram, it's a sapling which has got root system and the shoot system. Environmental Studies Standard 3 Activities. A nature walk for Class 3 students focusing on plants and animals should an engaging hands-on experience. Encourage students to use their senses to observe the natural world around them, focusing on identifying different types of plants, trees, flowers, leaves, and animals, birds, insects, squirrels. Incorporating activities like sketching, collecting seeds, and identifying animal tracks can enhance the learning experience. Plant identification, leaf shapes. Have students identify and sketch different leaf shapes, round, oval, heart shape, etc. Parts of a plant. Point out and discuss the different parts of a plant: roots, stem, leaves, flower. Seed collection. Collect fallen seeds and discuss how they are dispersed by wind, animals, or other means. Nature walk activity. Now we can see various shapes of the leaves, like leaves of peepal tree are green in color, heart shaped, smooth, and has a pointed tip. Leaves of mango tree are green in color, long, smooth, thin, and pleasant smell. Leaves of banana plant are light green in color, long, soft, smooth, and slightly waxy with pleasant smell. Leaves of hibiscus plant are dark green in color, heart shaped, pointed at tip, and soft. Now you can see this various different leaves of different fruits, plants. Oval shapes are there, round shapes, then the heart shape, all that you can see in this picture, and you can see which leaf is of which tree or plant. Nature walk activity. A nature walk to observe plants and trees can be a great way to learn about the different parts of a plant and their functions. Focus on observing the roots, stem, leaves, flowers, and fruits, if present, of various plants and trees. Pay attention to the different sizes and shapes and colors of these parts. You can also observe how plants interact with their environment, such as the way leaves capture the sunlight to prepare their own food. Now you can see this picture where the parts of plants are shown: leaves, fruit, stem, roots, and also flowers are shown. Then there are various trees: mango tree, coconut tree, kejri, jackfruit, banyan, amalus, peepal, chinar. All this, they have various habitat. So you can learn that about habitat later, habitat of plants. Functions of different parts of plants. For standard 3 EVS, a plant's parts and their functions can be summarized as follows. Roots anchor the plant and absorb water and minerals. The stem provides support and transports materials. Leaves make food for the plant through photosynthesis. Flowers help in reproduction and fruits protect the seeds. Finally, seed can grow into new plants. Now you can see different color water is taken and the plant is kept in that. You can see after few days the leaves appear to be of different colors because the water is being absorbed by the roots. Parts of plant, their functions. Roots absorb water and nutrients. Stem support the plant. Flower produce seeds and leaf make food. Nature walk to observe animals. Example: observations for a 3rd grade nature walk. Animals: birds, insects. ants, butterflies, bees, squirrels, earthworms, snails, habitat, trees, bushes, grass, under rocks, near water, flying, movement, flying, crawling, hopping and walking, sounds, chirping, buzzing, rustling, signs, tracks, droppings, nests, burrows. Now you can see the insects here: butterfly, moth, cockroach, then bees, ant, then there is grasshopper also, then there are different types of mosquitoes, and also there are flies. So you can see these insects pictures. Observation of animals. You can see the squirrel eating earthworm. You can see the squirrels dropping. You can see the snail. See how it is. You can see in the garden these all animals when you go for a nature walk. Then the earthworm. In rainy season, earthworm comes out and it can show this movement. Animals, their movements: jumping and hopping, swimming, flying, crawling. Now you can see this kangaroo, how much high it jumps, and it travels for a long distance very fast. So jumping and hopping is the movement of kangaroo. Then even the rabbit, it also jumps and hops and travels to very long distance very fast. Even the frog, it also hops and jumps. When it is in water, it has webbed feet, so it can also swim in water. Now there are some animals which are swimming. The birds are shown here: penguin, then the duck or swan, then the crane. You can see that they are swimming because they have webbed feet. Then there is a goldfish which is swimming. Fish live in water because they can only survive, they can breathe the dissolved oxygen in water. So that is their place, so they have to swim. These are some of the animals which crawl. All the reptiles like lizards, then the crocodile, then tortoise, snake, all are crawling. Sounds and signs: tracks, nests and burrows. Now you can see that different animals, how they make the sound. Horse neigh, dog scream, dolphin click, peacock scream, fox yelp, cat meow, goat drum, donkey buzz, duck cackle, sheep also cackle, zebra whistle, bull boom, tiger roar, rooster cluck, leopard growl, camel nuzzing, bear growth, pig snort, alligator hiss, frog croak, penguin hank, kangaroo chatter, swan grunt, crocodile bellow. So you can see this various sounds of different animals. This is an insect which is buzzing. It is a bee. Then this is also buzzing. It will, while eating the nectar, it buzzes. Then there are burrows, nests and layers. You can see how they are building the nests, how they are staying in the burrows inside the land, how they are making their nest, burrows and all, that rats and all stay in the burrows, even the snake, and animals like birds and all, they make their nest. Environmental studies for Standard 3 activity based learning conclusion. Building awareness. Class 3 EVS introduces students to fundamental concepts about their environment, including plants, animals, water, and their homes, fostering a sense of curiosity and awareness, connecting to the real world. EVS in Class 3 aims to connect academic concepts with real life experiences, encouraging students to explore and understand their surroundings better, encouraging exploration and curiosity. The subject aims to spark curiosity and encourage students to ask questions and explore the world around them, laying the groundwork for further learning. Thank you.